the first women's hat for junior girls in India?
This tournament specifically, I think actually has been brewing since more than a year. I think we had our first discussions about wanting to host a women's hat in general, but it was much more catered to higher level players. We wanted to do it like a conference hat where we have high level discussions, where we invite players even from outside, maybe internationally, to have discussions on how to grow women's ultimate in India.
In the recent months, we've been trying to recruit the younger girls from different schools and get them hooked to this sport, and this has been the result.
To being able to play women's at a competitive level within the Indian Ultimate format. And then the young people actually can bring so much change. So if we can change it at this age for them, they will bring that change for everybody else as well.
How to recruit younger women, what their parents have to say, the financial implications, how to retain them. They've played a tournament, but suddenly they're not able to come because parents say so, this, that. So I think the challenges have been larger in terms of just how do you get a community of young girls to be a part of something like this.
நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய கேர்ள்ஸ் அண்ணா நகர்லேருந்து வர கேர்ள்ஸ்க்குலாம் வந்து ஃபஸ்ட்டு சேலஞ்சே வந்து அவங்க வீட்டிலேருந்து ஒத்துக்க மாட்டாங்க. இப்போ ஒரு டோர்னமெண்ட்டுக்கு அவங்களை இட்டுட்டு போகிறோன்னா ஃபஸ்ட் திங் வந்து அவங்க பேரண்ட்ஸ் பெர்மிஷன் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க, ஏன்னா வெளியில் அப்படின்ற ஒரு ரீசன். சேஃப்டிக்காகவும் அதுவும் ப்ளஸ் வந்து மணி இந்த மாதிரி ரீசன்ஸ்னால வீட்டிலேருந்து ஒத்துக்க மாட்டாங்க.
We hope that first and foremost a space like this just gives our young girls confidence. Confidence to play, confidence to plan things, confidence to be loud on the field and not take no for an answer for anything in life, not just ultimate.
What we wanted to bring for this first tournament was already pretty high. I think we've had experiences with all prior hats that have been hosted in Auroville, and we've had the help of everybody else in the Auroville Ultimate community as well. But at the same time, we really wanted it to be as smooth as possible because it's young girls coming from all over the country as well. And we wanted our Auroville girls to also step up and be the hosts.
And I think for these girls especially that I see here, a lot of kids are just so happy to come and play and just so excited to support each other. And I think this level of motivation really could take them a long way. And we're looking to develop women's ultimate more. We want to go to the world stage. We want to see how we can put up a women's national team that can go and represent India in other nations.
We are hosting the first ever under-24 women's hat in Auroville. And we are hoping for it to have a big impact in the Indian community, particularly amongst women, because this is a space for them to step up and take responsibilities.
So first of all, the positive thing about it is that it's the first time I think people that young and with that less of experience could play. Take up responsibilities like these ones.
I know that the hats I've played have definitely had an impact on me. It's people that I've got to know that I wouldn't, otherwise I'm more of a shy person and wouldn't interact with other teams or players without there being a reason to do so, or I wouldn't go out of my comfort zone, but in a hat it happens automatically. You have to get to know other people. And here we're asking everybody to step up and take on leadership that they wouldn't otherwise. We were just saying on the sideline that in a mixed team, the touches they may get on a disc or the leadership they may play is minimal compared to what they're having to do right now in just these 2 days.
ஃபஸ்ட்டு டோர்னமெண்ட்டுன்றதுனால அவங்க கூடலாம் விளையாடுறப்ப தெரியாது, எங்கள் டீம் கூட தான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு விளையாடுறோம்ல, அவங்கக்கிட்ட மட்டும்தான் பேசணும் பழகணும், அவங்களாம் இப்படி இருப்பாங்கன்னு தெரியும். மற்றவங்க யாரும் அவங்கக்கிட்ட எப்படி மிங்கிள் ஆகுறதுன்னு கற்றுக்கிட்டேன், எப்படி பேசணும்னு கற்றுக்கிட்டேன், அவங்க லாங்குவேஜ் எப்படி புரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னு கற்றுக்கிட்டேன். நான் அவங்க இப்படி விளையாடுறாங்க, நம்மளும் இப்படி விளையாடணுன்றதெல்லாம் கற்றுக்கிட்டேன் அவங்ககிட்ட.
This community can grow. It can start to include all the young women who want to play across the country, and in the longer term, it's going to be what feeds India Ultimate and what gets us to higher levels at the world stage.
The impact comes at many levels. We've said there's different NGOs who have sent. Actually, we had a lot more NGOs who said they would be interested, but because of the timeline, because of many other tournaments happening around, they could not. I think if we would do it again and we would warn well in advance, we had at least 5-10 different NGO groups who wanted to send 10-15 girls each. I think if we get people from Chennai, Meghalaya, Lucknow, we had people even from North India who were ready to come all the way to Auroville.
वैसे जब हम प्रैक्टिस करते हैं और टूर्नामेंट्स में जाते हैं तो हम इतनी चीज़ें नहीं ट्राई कर पाते और इतनी लड़कियों के साथ नहीं खेल पाते जितना हम यहाँ खेल पा रहे हैं। तो यहाँ पे काफ़ी कुछ नया ट्राई करने को मिल रहा है। और वैसे हम प्रैक्टिसेस पर टूर्नामेंट्स पे बॉयज़ पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा डिपेंड होते हैं, बट यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है। और यहाँ पे हम ही हैं, मतलब हर जगह विमेन है, तो ऐसे डिपेंडेंट नहीं है हम कहीं खुद को। फिर जो समझ आ रहा है हम वो कर रहे हैं, डिसीजंस ले रहे हैं, चाहे वो रिस्की हो चाहे जैसा हो, लेना पड़ रहा है। और जिस वजह से हमारे को काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है कि हमारा वो डिसीजन सही है नहीं है, मतलब हाँ इससे हमारे को काफ़ी फ़र्क पड़ेगा आगे जाके। और यहाँ पे इतने सारे लोगों से मिले, अल्टीमेट की फैमिली को जाना है ऑल ओवर इंडिया, तो काफ़ी अच्छा है।
The most impactful experience that a woman has playing a sport, and a sport like this, especially when we're talking about mixed ultimate where the opportunity is equal, but its expression in how we play, how it builds our confidence, the kind of games we get to play, the kind of recognition we get as women players versus as male players. I think all of that feeds into it. I think gender has a massive role to play. That tournaments like this can start to open those discussions.
But to see them come here, be together as a team, like do some icebreakers and then play together as a team, I think all of this is like definitely a big stepping stone for Women's Ultimate itself.
Auroville has always hosted hats since 12 years almost now. It kind of goes with the Auroville feel of bringing people together, of being from different places, of not knowing each other, but over a weekend, over a common sport, a common ideal, a common spirit, that you can find something more. It was a huge team effort and it was extremely smooth considering, but we started planning this a lot before and we started troubleshooting a lot before, and we tried to really think of everything that could go wrong and plan for it and work towards making it as smooth as possible.
We hope this is the first edition of many, many more Singapenne hats to come. and it's probably just going to get better from here. We've already managed to do a job that we find is excellent in the way that the response is,